Good day everyone, my name is Riza Mayu Vacaro and I graduated my senior high school at Hemindo National High School as with high honors and a former SSG COMELEC officer at the same school, a former board of director at BCPC Agambulo, former board member at Co-Ed Sub-Chapter, a president at BCPC Agambulo Chapter and a co-ed representative at the Supreme Student Council. And for today's report, I am going to discuss about scoring rubrics. A rubric is a coherent set of criteria for students' work that includes description of levels of performance quality on the criteria. The main purpose of rubrics is assess performance made evident in processes and products. It can serve as a scoring guide that seeks to evaluate a student's performance in many different tasks based on a full range of criteria rather than a single numerical score. The objective test can be scored by simply counting the correct answers, but the essay test, students' products, and students' performances cannot be scored reliably only with the use of scoring rubrics. Rubrics can be formative or ongoing and summative or final assessment tools for evaluating written work, projects, oral presentations, or any other class assignment. There are 4 types of rubrics. The first one is checklist. It is the least complex form of scoring that examines the presence or absence of specific elements in the product of a performance. All elements are generally weighted the same and the gradations in quality are typically not recognized. The second one is the holistic rubrics. The third one is the analytic rubrics, and last is the developmental rubrics. It is where communicates that you expect all students to achieve the highest level as they move through the program. An analytic or developmental rubric utilizes clear level descriptions to convey the desired learning or performance objective or competency. So there are 2 major parts of scoring rubrics. The first one is the analytic rubric. Each criterion dimensions traits are evaluated simultaneously. An analytic rubric is good for formative assessment. It is also adaptable to summative assessment because if you need an overall score for grading, you can combine the scores. This figure is an analytic rubric for creativity. Analytic rubrics allows you to assess participants' achievements based on multiple criteria using a single rubric. You can assign different weights or value to different criteria and include an overall achievement by totaling the criteria written in the table form. The next one is holistic rubric. Scoring is faster than with analytic rubric. It is good for summative assessment. A holistic rubric consists of a single scale with all criteria to be included in the evaluation being considered together. With a holistic rubric, the writer assigns a single score based on an overall judgment of the student work. The goal of a holistic rubric is to provide feedback on what the learner is able to demonstrate rather than what she or he cannot do. Holistic rubrics contain broad objectives and list evaluation scores, each with an overall criterion summary that encompasses multiple skills. This figure shows a holistic rubric for creativity. So what's the difference between analytic and holistic rubrics? Analytic rubrics identify and assess components of a finished product, while holistic rubrics assess students' works as a whole.